Peace and blessings. This is Lotus Rael. Lotus is my name that I took many years ago, stemming from the lotus flower, which is a rare and exotic flower that actually grows in deep, dark, murky waters of the swamp. And it arises to be this beautiful flower. And I kind of akin that to my life and some of the things that's happened in my life. The Rael portion came much later. My father, whose name was Amun Kufu Rael, passed away in 2017, and I took the Rael as a tribute to my father. I think he would be very pleased. He probably would have wanted me to do it when he was alive, but we get there. So what I'm doing now is just saging my area, and we sage to bring about healing, and we get rid of anything negative that is in our atmosphere, or to really just lift our vibrations. Actually, it's not always about, oh, I'm saging to get rid of negativity. Sometimes it's just about cleansing our vibrations. And right now, what I want to offer to you today is a virtual meditation, because I know we're all feeling somewhat anxious. This is a very, very anxious time, and I know that a lot of people are scared. People are afraid, and it can be frightening. I don't want anyone to be frightened. I know that this is a plague. I know that there's a great deal of spiritual context to it. We've had them for centuries and many, many moons. They've always come to bring about balance when humanity has gone too far. And we have gone too far in one direction. And so when we go too far in one direction, there has to be balance. And that's just the universe's way of checks and balancing. It is a just system. I mean, I know it seems unfair and horrible, and it really is sad, and it's gonna be worse. But we're gonna get through it. So what I'm doing again is just saging, and I'm gonna put this out because my sage can get a little crazy. It kind of has a mind of its own. I always say I want to grow my own sage. I think I need a bigger house. I really do, so that I can grow sage and lavender in a field. I don't have that type of space, but I do have enough space where I can grow a small section of lavender and sage, and I've decided to do that. So when the weather warms up a little bit more, I think I'll go outside and start planting. I know I need to get my grass seeds out. Like many of you, we probably haven't been outside much because we've been trying to protect ourselves from the coronavirus. And that's why I'm doing this meditation, so that we can, find some ways to heal from all of the anxiety and all of the stress that we're feeling. It's so important to take care of yourself during this time. I did another video, which was really dark. Today I got my daughter's lighting so that it looks a little better. I did another video on tips, strategies to protect yourself and your family during this time. This video, it's my protein shake, is going to be specifically to address how to cope, how to take your mind off of what's going on. But really, I'm just going to offer a brief meditation. I don't want to keep you too long like the other day. I just want to offer something. As a healer myself, it's very difficult for me to just sit back and do nothing. I feel so compelled to help others. That's the nature of who I am, but also in the work that I do outside of my professional businesses. I work as a therapist, and I work with children in some of the most vulnerable positions known to man. So I see tragedy all the time, and it was creating somewhat of a burnout. So I know that this time that I've been forced into to stop moving has really, really helped me to reconnect with, number one, who I am, number two, what matters to me more than anything in the world, and also to shift my perspective. I don't want to do what I was doing before that. I want to do it. I've been having the same plans to open up a wellness center so I can do what I'm doing right now with you. Just hanging out and kind of giving the gifts that I have to offer and help to teach other people how to heal themselves naturally, how to women to take care of their wombs, because that's very important, how to have the best life that we possibly can have. That's what I'm meant to do. I'm good at it. And so this has really been eye opening for me. I still have to work from home, and I do that. But I'm going full throttle once this is over, and I encourage you to do the same, whatever that means for you, whatever your dreams are, whatever you desire in life, whatever you have hopes for, whether it's a better relationship, whether it's being a better mother, a better parent, spending more time with your children, whether it's trying to figure out what your next steps are in life, whether it's to better your finances, um, get closer to God. Oh, please, the Most High, we all need that, and this is a time for that. Do it. Turn back within. This is a time to go inward and really self reflect on what am I doing? What am I doing? We're being forced and slammed to go inward to look at what was not working in our lives. And also, how do we contribute to the earth being imbalanced? I mean, we all did. We all have done things that have not been kind to the earth, whether it was failing to recycle, and that's a big one because my husband is a stickler for recycling, and your girl just forgets sometimes. Oops. Um, whether it's that or whether it's just like, with pollution, polluting everything, polluting your neighborhood, not being kind to, the ocean. There's so many things we've done that has really, really messed up the earth. All the emissions from the cars that are out there, instead of we could have took a bike someplace or walked, or there's so many different things like, we could have done differently. And this is an opportunity for us to figure that out. Moving forward, what are we going to do? So I just want to put that out there before we start this meditation, and that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm offering, is a virtual meditation. And I should have probably said that from the beginning. I'm kind of like all over the place, but I'll get there, I promise. Just, what can we do? Again, looking inward. So this is the time for that. This is the time for you and I to really look at how we're going to change our inward parts, and to make us become who we are supposed to be in the first place. So with that being said, I'm going to start this meditation off by using something that I have used for a long time, and it was a gift. Because I have a wish list. If I want something, I ask the universe for it. The things I want sometimes can be very expensive, even my meditation tools. So I'll put it out there and tell the family, like, this is on my list. I want it. And either they'll get it or they won't. But I was gifted this lovely meditation bowl, singing bowl, from my daughter. She's usually the one who gets me what I want. Sometimes my husband gets it. A lot of times he doesn't. Man. But this bowl in particular is a chakra singing bowl, and this one is attuned to the heart chakra. And right now, I feel as though our hearts are heavy. A lot of us are afraid, and we're losing people. People have lost a lot of people that they love, and there's going to be a lot more of that happening. So we really want to have that self-care going. This bowl represents the color green, which is also the color of the heart chakra. And right now, the earth needs healing. The earth heart is in mourning. We're in mourning. We're all bleeding. So I thought this would be perfect for us today, is to kind of listen to some of the sounds of the heart chakra. So I'm going to play the singing bowl. Bear with me, because I don't do it as often as I should. But I just want to offer this piece to you, and I will play it for a few, and then we will go into another meditation. And that meditation will be listening to what I call the Mula Mantra. It is a mantra to connect you to all of the divine grace of the universe. It's really just surrendering. And that's what we need to do right now, is to surrender. We don't have any control over what's happening right now. None. This is a plague. Like it or not, I don't care if you're spiritual or not. I don't care what the conspiracy theorists out there, they need you just, I don't listen to that crap. And I advise you not to too. This is the plague. And again, they have happened throughout time immortal. When life becomes imbalanced, particularly human beings, this type of thing happened. It happened in Atlantis. I know people think it's a fairy tale. No, they were doing really strange things, manipulating the weather, creating strange creatures, human, mixing genetic sequences. They were doing a lot of freaky stuff and things that they probably shouldn't have. And we are, creating Frankensteins, and we're the same way. This is not new. There are limits to what you should be doing, and there are things that you can just throw in. There are no limits, but you have to know what they are, and you have to respect universal law. And I think a lot of us don't even know what that is. So that's what I'm going to be teaching as well when I open up my wellness center, is to talk about universal laws and how we can navigate that journey. So without further ado, let me start playing the singing bowl, and it's just meant for you to listen to. You don't have to do anything. It just attunes your heart to the bowl. If it resonates with you, that's fine. If you don't vibe with it, that's fine too. We're all different. And this is me sharing the truest part of who I am. I put a lot of pictures on Facebook. I'm traveling. I'm, at work, I'm doing things, but that's a piece of me, an aspect of me. It's not the truest part of me. This is Lotus Ryle. This is who I am at home. This is who I am with my friends. This is me most of the 90% of the time when I'm allowed to be me. It's also the most vulnerable part of me that I'm actually choosing to share. That's not easy. You're in my home. I'm here with you, and I'm sharing, to me, the best parts of me, because that's the giving part. That's the part that wants to be able to bring healing. So without further ado, I'm going to just tap my bowl, and I'm going to play it for a little bit, and just close your eyes. And if you resonate with it, that's fine. You don't have to do anything. I hope you guys can hear it. Okay. I don't know if you can hear that. My vibration is probably off too, because usually when I hear this, I can feel the tingling sensations in my body, which means my energy frequencies are starting to resonate and become in alignment with the sound of the bowl. And I did clean this off, so it's a little damp. That might be why it's not playing well, or either it's just me. So I also brought my tuning fork too, which I love. So if this doesn't give off the vibration that I want, we're gonna go with that. There we go. I just had to warm up. I need to be patient. That's like all of us. We need to be patient. I'm impatient as heck. That's one of has been my biggest journeys. I thought when I had children, that would have like taught me like, oh, you got to be patient, and it kind of did. But I like things to like move. So you got to be patient. One more time. Just allow that to seep inside of you, to raise your frequencies. that felt good, honey. Well, at least it does to me. So, next I'm gonna use, and that's what you can do sometimes. I don't know if you can get it. You can get a singing bowl online anywhere. They're not as expensive as they were back in the day when I got my set. So you can find them pretty much anywhere. Um, the second thing I use, and I stick this in my purse when I'm at work, because, and I don't really care. Like, I'm me, so even at my desk at work, I have my crystals all over the place. I have my some of my herbs going on over there. I have my my stones, my little pyramids. Everybody knows that's me, and people are drawn to my desk. They all want to come over. What's that? And they want touchy feely with my crystals and my. I always have, like, my sprays and things like that. I always have, like, you know um stuff going on, and they always want to touch, and I'm like, no, don't touch my things. And they want to sit at my desk when I'm at work, because the vibrations at my desk is so high. And that's because the kind of work that I do, I need them to be high. I'm in, like, a trauma zone. So I really have to have high vibrations when I'm working, so that my own energy is such where I can really, really continue to function. I have a little bit of the sniffles. It's allergy season. So that's why I sound like this. Sorry. This is my tuning fork, and this is at 528 MIs. And this I use to. It's also attuned to the heart. I use this to immediately bring me into alignment, vibrational alignment. What that essentially means is that sounds and frequencies um, have the ability to heal, because sound is one of the oldest healing tools known to man. And they happen to align us with a universal frequency that's even higher than what we can actually hear. So even though, you might hear this and I'm playing this for you, it's vibrating at a level that is much higher and resonating in a much higher way than what is actually conscious of, and actually beyond what I can speak. So let me start with this. I don't know if you can hear this. I don't know if you can see. I like to just put it over my heart. I can feel that, and you can really feel the energy coming from the tuning fork. And what that really does is it gets you in tune with a higher vibration, and it gets you aligned, and it really helps you to relax, helps you to calm down, and to be in a more present state. So that's what I do. I don't know who this is, but they're not welcome. Get out and close my door, please. Thank you. So I'll do it again. Oh, sorry. I think that was my dog. Either. Okay, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say something really horrible. I had to catch myself, you see? Forgive me. I didn't invite anyone into my meditation space. Everyone knew that I was going to be here doing my meditation. Nobody was invited. If they wanted to come, they could have came. And folks, just in this house, I can't have any space. So I have to actually lock myself in my bedroom to get, like, away from everyone. And I'm just that kind of person that I need space sometimes. I'm an Aquarius. If you heard that, that was my door cracking. This meditation is not turning out the way I wanted it to. Can someone please shut my door? I'm not getting up. Coco? Can you shut my door? And it ruined my video. Oh, somebody listen. I know who it was. It was my aggravating husband. He's the one who shut the door because he's the one who came in because he wanted to be nosy. Well, this is his room too, but whatever. Anyway, okay. So that was awkward, and I apologize for that. It really just kind of threw me off, but you know what? That happens. We should talk about that a little bit too. When you are in a situation like this quarantine, everybody is on top of each other. Everyone is home. You're not gonna have a lot of space or time. Everyone's anxious. Everyone wants to be up under each other, or they want their space. And we're all very busy people in my home. So everyone is used to being like doing their own thing, but we do spend a lot of time together as a family. So it's not foreign to us to get together and do things. It's just that now we're kind of like forced to be like up on each other. So it's difficult. And that's something that's going to happen. You're going to have interruptions in life. You're going to have um, times where you're going to feel nuts and like, I need my space. Just go outside, take a walk if you can. Go to your backyard if you have one. That's what I do. I go sit out on my patio. I get my glass of wine, and I just look at nature. Because nature is very healing, and I really suggest you get outside. Going outside is, if you can, is an amazing thing because we are forced to go within, but we're creatures of nature. We are like the grass and the trees and the flowers. We need sunlight. We need vitamin D. We need the atmosphere. We are a part of that. And we've abused it, so now we have to go in and we're like dying to get out. But don't just die to get out just to go do more, trifling stuff. And I mean, I hate to call it that, but some things are trifling. Going out and hanging at the mall all day is trifling. What are you doing? Just spending more money and becoming more consumptuous. But what are you bringing into your life? What are you adding? Like, what is the value of that? Going out and, partying and stuff like that. I'm not getting into anybody's vibe. People can do what they want. But there comes a time when we have to say, what's the quality of the time that we're spending? If we're going outside and we're spending time with our family members and we're just being alone, hiking or just going to the beach, because I love the beach, getting some air, that's bringing in this wonderful energy to who we are. It's adding to us. And then we in turn are adding to the universe. We're also offering. We're always breathing in and breathing out. We're always giving and receiving. So let's talk about that really quickly, giving and receiving, and what that looks like as far as meditating or breathing. We're not going to do like the kind of meditation where you're sitting still for hours and your eyes are closed and you're like, oh, your mind is drifting. That's something that I do teach and I do, but we're not doing that now. We're just doing simple things that can take down the anxiety, bring us into a higher alignment with the divine. And you can call God what you choose. Some people just say God. That's a title. It's not really his name. The Most High, the Creator. It's all the same. So that doesn't or should not deter you from doing what you need to do. Also, some things you can do to relieve stress, and I'll just put these in here real quickly before we move on. This is called stress relief. This is Kava Yogi Tea. It is Kava Kava. I talk about it in my other video. I live by Kava when I'm stressed out. This is also the liquid form because, again, like I said, I use liquid tinctures and vitamins and herbs because they go right into the bloodstream. And I recommend Kava because it's all natural, and it takes the edge off right away. And it's pretty daunting right now. And sometimes, this is a very chaotic situation, and you want to be calm. You want to be able to to respond, not to react. God forbid something should happen to one of your loved ones. You want to be able to respond, not react. Excuse me. And you want to be able to do that in a calm manner. And with all of the anxiety that's going on, and also the pandemonium that's going on from the universe, like, we are not separated from the universe, and I think we don't understand that. If there's all this fear being emitted outside of us, you're going to the supermarket, everybody's afraid. You're going to feel that. I know I do because I'm an empath, so I feel everything. So if you go out and, and we're sentient beings and people are going crazy, you're going to feel that. So you're feeling all of the things that are around you, and it's compounding and compacting, and you sometimes feel smothered. Like, oh, what I mean, and it is a very daunting thing. People are dying. So it's very important to stay calm, because a calm neurological system brings about a calm immune system, and it also allows your immune system not to overreact and over respond. Because your immune system is listening to you all the time. It is your defense system. It is Those are your soldiers. Those are your warriors. That's what's fighting for you every single day. So every cell in your body is listening to you all the time. That's why you have to be careful what you say and how you speak. Don't say I'm sick. Don't say I don't feel well. You might not, but don't speak that into existence constantly. Say to yourself, it is well with my soul. You know, I'm getting better every day. You know, today is a day that I'm trying my best to heal and to bring about life. You have to be able to speak these things. Your immune system is listening to you. So if you're constantly afraid and you're constantly on edge, it's gonna send cells out there to search the ground and say, what's going on with old girl? Or what's going on with old dude? Like, what I need to get my tool? I need to get my tool. What do I need to do? And that's what it's gonna do. It's gonna fight for you, which is a good thing, but you don't want it to fight unless it absolutely has to. And God forbid something comes your way, and I'm not saying that it will, because I believe that right now we're all in divine grace, and we're gonna do everything we can to be healthy. You just want to be prepared though for all things. So keep your immune system well by resting yourself. So we have a few more minutes for this, and then I'm gonna end this. I don't want this to be longer than 30 minutes. The last time I did a video, it was way too long. I wasn't feeling that, but I had a lot of information to share. So I'm trying to talk less and get everything in. Okay, so I'm gonna play the Mula mantra, but before I do that, I just want you to I want to talk about breathing and focusing on your breath. The breath is the life. So when we breathe in, we're actually breathing in the universe. We're breathing in the Creator. His breath, her breath, because the divine is also female, created us. That energy created life. It is a part of us, and we are a part of the universe. We are a part of God. And that breath, we receive it and we give it out. And so that's an awesome thing to think about, is that we're actually breathing in the divine. How can we not lose? How can we lose? We're breathing in the divine. We can't lose. God is with us. So let's just take this time and really just breathe in. Breathe in everything and fill our lungs to capacity with the joy and goodness of the universe. And, hopefully that will sustain us during this trying time. So I'm going to play the Mula mantra. And I want you to just follow my lead and breathe in and out. Hope you can hear that. This is really, I don't do videos, so I'm learning. Gather around and get seated. Ground yourself. And take a deep breath in. Exhale. 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 Pause for a minute and begin again. Deep breath in. Exhale. Now I'm going to take a really deep breath. Hold it and then push it all the way out. Deep breath in. Push it out. Deep breath in. Push it out. Deep breath in. Push it out. Deep breath in. Hold. That's good, right? Ready? Deep breath in. Hold. Push it all the way out. This is very good for your lungs. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. Again, deep breath in. Push it out. Deep breath in. Hold. And push it out. One more time. Deep breath in. And I'm going to stop for now. That would continue and continue to go, but I think that that's enough for now, especially if you're not used to meditating or breathing. If you would like to see more of these, I can do them. You can use any type of quiet music, classical music, meditation music, just to bring you to a state of peace, and to bring calm to your world. And close your door, tell your folk, tell the kids, I need 10 minutes. Tell the husband, hey, get your own lunch right now. I need 10 minutes. Um, and just take that time for yourself because it's so important. Same thing with the gentleman. Tell your wife, hey, I need 5 minutes. Go out to the car, plug in your stuff, and blast some really soothing, quiet, meditative sounds. I think that's the best. That's what I always use, just to get yourself to a place of calm and collectiveness, so that you can, forge on. This is something that we're all gonna have to work at and get through together. And I just want to be able to offer, you know, um, tips and things that I use and have used that might be of assistance for you. I was raised to share, and also I'm passing on the legacy and um, doing the things that my father always wanted me to do. He wanted me to always be me, but he always wanted me to continue in his footsteps, and that was to teach, speak, and to inspire all things spiritual. And I'm going to do it, and I'm doing it every day, and it's really, really bringing me back to the fruitfulness that I once had when I was a seeker many, 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 many moons ago. I think I've always been a seeker, but um, now I'm able to take all that I've learned and share. And there's so much of it that I've learned that I would like to share. And I'll share as much as I can, and the timing is right. So keep watching. I'll be doing more videos as I learn how to navigate and do them. This is a learning process for me. I'm not really into all of that type of stuff, videos and all that, technology. I mean, it is what it is. It's a part of life, and this is how we're staying connected. So it's a good thing we have it. I'm just a nature girl. Like I said, I want to go out, and I'm a tree hugger. Everybody knows that about me. If I could, I would still be climbing my trees. I like to go out, be under my trees, with my yoga mat and, my incense burning and doing my thing, or taking my drum. Oh, I wanted to show you guys my drum. Well, I have several drums, but I'm not going to do that this time. We'll talk about my drumming, my Native American drumming, or my shamanic drumming. I'll talk about that some other time. And this is not the time for that. I just got excited for a second because I have Native American heritage, and I've been listening to and watching a lot of the powwow dances, and it's brought me such joy and such healing during this time. It has really, really done a great, great, great justice to my spirit. I know that there's so many other light workers out there that are offering meditation, that are offering prayers, that are offering light and love to bring this plague to a halt. We're doing everything we can, but we have to understand something. It's going to end when it has been universally ordained to end. There is nothing we can do to make this go faster other than staying inside the house. Please stay in the house and practice social distancing, unless you absolutely have to go outside. If you have to go outside, mask up. I tell everyone, don't believe the hype. It is airborne. It travels through droplets and all of that, but it lasts way too long in the atmosphere. It's a very fragile virus. It can be killed easier than the flu, but it's more contagious and it's more deadly. Far more deadly. Don't believe the hype. It's like the flu. No, it's not. People are lying to you. It is deadly, but it can be killed. Which is why I use my green medicine spray that I make. I spray it on me, and I mask up. I put my gloves on, and I go if I have to. But I haven't been going. I've been fortunate that I have other family members here that are willing to go because they know that I have asthma and other stuff going on. So, if you don't have to go out, stay in the house. Go outside around the block, take a walk. Go to the backyard, but just be safe. Use your hand sanitizer. If you don't have any green medicine, grab you some eucalyptus essential oil, tea tree essential oil, lavender. Those all have monoterpenes that actually inhibit the cell growth of the virus so that it can't attach itself to your lungs. Do the best you can. Just do the best you can and be safe. I love you so much. God loves you, and so do I, beloved. Thank you for tuning in. I'm at my time mark now. I went past 30 minutes and I didn't want to, but that happened. I wish you well. And again, beloved, take care of yourself and take care of your family. Namaste.